Hey now, what is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I am here to talk about and review Wonder Woman 1984. This is a 2020 film that was directed by Patty Jenkins, and it's given to us courtesy of HBO Max. This is still very weird. I'm still getting kind of used to the whole idea that HBO Max will be giving us a whole slate of a year's worth of supposed to be theatrically released films. What I thought of Wonder Woman 1984 was I enjoyed the movie. And it's funny because I'm starting to see online some people hate on this film. I don't really know what all of that is about. I can understand if maybe some people were disappointed or had certain expectations, or because this is one of the first in the HBO Max movies that they are releasing. Maybe you just weren't impressed. And okay, fine. I'm not going to tell anybody what they should or should not have loved or what they should or should not have been impressed with. But I will say that I had fun with this movie. I think I was just happy to get something new. Seeing Gal Gadot back as Diana Prince, Wonder Woman, I think she's great. She's just as good as she was in the first movie. I think she proves that, especially in this role, she's a leading woman. She's a believable title hero character. And let's talk about Chris Pine. I'm trying to dance around it. I don't want to get too much into spoiler stuff here. I remember when I first saw Chris Pine as Steve Trevor back in the trailer for this movie, I thought to myself, why? It seems forced. It wasn't needed. At least that's what I thought. Given the explanation for how and why and the circumstances of him being back in this movie, I actually thought it made a lot of sense. I actually thought that it served as a great story arc for Diana and the events that she went through in the first film and how she hasn't really tried to find new love since then and what his character represents for her. Also, Chris Pine is just very charismatic, very likable. Kristen Wiig as Barbara Minerva, aka Cheetah. When she was first cast, I thought, really? Kristen Wiig. I don't dislike Kristen Wiig, but she's just predominantly known as a comedic actress. That's what you think of, at least initially. She's also done some serious work as well, and you almost forget that. And watching her in this movie, I thought she pulled off the role well. She wasn't goofy, she wasn't over the top, she wasn't in your face silly like I think some other comedic actresses, if they were casted, would have been. I thought she played the role of Barbara well. I know that the whole movie, and I hate this in Hollywood, where they have a woman who, because she's wearing glasses and because she's wearing certain clothes, she's a nerd or she's a loser and nobody's giving her attention. Nobody, she tries to talk to a guy and they don't give her the time of day. And I'm like, what? Is she supposed to be ugly? Because I don't see that, guys. Kristen Wiig is very attractive. And there's a point where she just takes her glasses off, puts some high heels on, and then guys are turning their heads and going, "Oh wow, look at this girl! Yeah, she's hot." I'm like, really, really? Maybe that is a real life thing. Her transitioning into the cheetah character. I'm not going to get too much into it, but I will say this: I enjoyed finally seeing a version of Cheetah on screen in live action. That was really cool, and I liked her relationship with Wonder Woman and the fact that they were more on the friend side, and so there was at least some sort of connection between them. It wasn't just hero villain. The CGI though for Cheetah, yeah, it wasn't the greatest. I don't even think I love the design of her, but at the same time, it's Cheetah. Cheetah doesn't really look the greatest in general, just as far as the design goes. In the cartoons and video games, she just looks like Cheetah. Some of my favorite moments, though, surprisingly came from the Themyscira flashbacks. It's almost like I didn't realize how much I missed Themyscira, how much I missed some of the characters and actors from the first movie. But I think the biggest takeaway that I got from this movie was Diana's hope in humanity. I feel like this makes her a very optimistic character, a character that you can absolutely look up to. And there's just something about her that, when I say it out loud, it might come off as cheesy and over the top, and nobody really wants to see or hear that. But when I see it play out in the movie, especially towards the climax, I really like where her character's head is. I really like what her character represents as far as wanting the best for the world and humans and whatnot. Also, though, I'm not going to get into what it is, but that post-credit scene, what the F? I'm still trying to wrap my head around and say, what did I just get done watching with that post-credit scene? But overall, I enjoyed the film. I was glad to see it. I'm glad that I have about a month to watch it as many times as I can because it was that much fun. I'm going to give this movie a full price. So, guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Wonder Woman 1984? It's fine if you didn't enjoy it as much as I did. Let's just not be dicks to each other. Is that too much to ask? Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and a Happy New Year!